that flood, they will flush down towards downstream areas. That leads to a lot of deaths. Bangladesh had revealed that US was actually wanted to exchange this particular island in policy support to Bangladesh in return. So world locations, first we'll cover the July month. Astana, Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan. Asia. So we can open the map of Asia. There you can see Kazakhstan. Here north of Mongolia, or we can say this, sorry, pardon me, this region, Kazakhstan. Okay, this is Russia, this is Kazakhstan, capital Astana. So what happened here? 24th summit of SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Shanghai Cooperation Organization, 24th summit. So we are expecting question on important summits and where they happened in last 1 year. This is like the pending area for match the following type of question. They will ask about the COPs, COP of UNFCCC, COP of UNCBD, COP of UNCCD, right, or let's say any particular convention. So fine. So Kazakhstan, we have learned about Kazakhstan. You can open the map of Central Asia, or we can say overall Asia, and there you can see the map of Kazakhstan. We have learned about that Aral Sea located between Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan. Then earlier we had also talked about Lake Balkhash. Lake Balkhash we talked about, Lake Balkhash in static part. Then Amu Darya and Sir Darya. So Sir Darya river is there in Kazakhstan. That Aral Sea is drying up and it is forming a new desert there, Aral Kum. So अलग-अलग वे से क्वेश्चन आ सकता है आपको. Kazakhstan, the northern part of Kazakhstan, important iron ore reserves, that Magnitogorsk, this iron ore reserves, Magnitogorsk, that is Kazakhstan, right? And location Astana, capital. All right. Then second, Sulawesi, Indonesia. So you can see the map of Indonesia, map of Southeastern Asia. There you can see the Sulawesi Island, Celebes Island, or Sulawesi. Celebes Island or Sulawesi. So recently, the scientists have discovered world's oldest known cave paintings.
Cave paintings, sir?
Cave paintings, yes. World's oldest cave paintings. In one of the cave located there, this is Sulawesi Island. This is 51,200 year old. 51,200 year old cave paintings. Name of the cave is Liang Karampuang.
Please spell it.
Yes. Leong.
Which month current affair is this?
July 2024. Yes. July 2024. World's oldest known cave paintings. All right. Sulawesi or Celebes. It is called as Celebes also. CELEB. So Celebes Sea is located north of that. Yes. Yesterday one of the volcanic eruption, volcanoes also we have seen in North Sulawesi province, right? Yes, that is on Minahasa Peninsula. Minahasa Peninsula. Celebes Sea. You can also locate Makassar Strait separating Borneo and that Sulawesi. Borneo Island and Sulawesi Island. Makassar Strait.
Separating Borneo and
Borneo and Sulawesi. Borneo and Sulawesi. Yes. All right. Next is Mauritius. This country was in news. Mauritius. Why it was in news that time? Because India's first overseas Jan Aushadhi Kendra was inaugurated there. You can see in the atlas Mauritius in the ocean map. In the end you can see the oceans map is there. Oceans map. There you can see Indian Ocean region. Oceans map, Indian Ocean. So there you can see Mauritius. To the east of Madagascar, Mauritius. To the east of Madagascar island, Mauritius. Location.
east of Madagascar.
Yes, east of Madagascar. It was in news because India's first overseas Jan Aushadhi Kendra was inaugurated there. हमारे इंडियंस जाते रहते हैं ना मॉरिशस में, तो वहाँ सस्ती दवा खरीदने के लिए जेनरिक मेडिसिन्स. It is for all, of course. Yes. Next, Paraguay. Country in South America, Paraguay. Why it was in news? It became 100th member to join ISA, International Solar Alliance, Paraguay. So quickly we will have a look at Paraguay. Okay, so capital is Asuncion. It is located on the bank of Paraguay River. Paraguay is originating in Brazil. Paraguay River is originating in Brazil. Then it is forming boundary between Paraguay and Brazil. Then it is flowing through Paraguay, and then it is forming boundary between Paraguay and Argentina. Then it enters into Argentina to meet Parana River, or simply it meets Parana River along the boundary between Argentina and Paraguay. One tributary of Paraguay, you can see that Pilcomayo River. Pilcomayo. मायो है, माया है.
Yes, sir. Pilcomayo, yes, near Grand Chaco.
So this river is basically originating here in Bolivia and then forming boundary between Paraguay and Argentina. Okay, Paraguay and Argentina. See here.
Yes.
This is the boundary between Paraguay and Argentina. And then it is meeting this, we can say, Paraguay River. So these are basically the rivers forming the boundary in these South American states. All right. Tributary of Paraguay. Paraguay is tributary of Parana River. Parana River, you can see Parana River is originating in Brazil. Yes, and then it is forming boundary between Brazil and Paraguay, and then it is forming boundary between Argentina and Paraguay. Ultimately, it is draining into South Atlantic Ocean after meeting that Uruguay River also. It will be called Rio da Plata when it is draining into Atlantic Ocean. Rio da Plata is the name of river. Okay, it forms estuary there. The next country was in news, that Bolivia. Bolivia was in news because of the economic crisis going on there, economic turmoil due to high dependence on US dollar and mounting public debt. They can ask reason, right? The country in news. Reason, economic crisis because of very high dependence on US dollar. So their forex reserves significantly decline due to outflow of US dollars. So BOP crisis kind of thing. Okay. Bolivia. So you can see Bolivia country on the map. Bolivia country, Lake Titicaca, world's highest navigable lake, Bolivia and Peru. Boundary between Bolivia and Peru. Near that Lake Titicaca itself, the capital of Bolivia, La Paz, is located. Bolivia, Salar do Uyuni. Look at this, Salar do Uyuni, this location. They are one of the largest lithium deposits, salt pans. Salar de Uyuni. SALARDEUYUNI. UYUNI. We talked about this. This region is called as lithium triangle.
Where in Saladin is sir?
This one.
In Chile?
Bolivia.
Okay, Bolivia.
It is in Bolivia, Salar de Uyuni. It was in news also.
Lithium deposits.
Yes. So this region is lithium triangle. Chile, Bolivia, Argentina. ABC.
Among the three, who has the highest? इनके बीच का order क्या है?
I guess Chile में highest है. ठीक है. Actually, you should know that many of the lithium reserves are still, we can say, हमें अभी तक पता ही नहीं कितने reserves है. तो वो वाला fact नहीं पूछेगा UPSC.
अभी एक किसी mock test में ये था इन तीनों में order.
अच्छा. We have to check this, but overall, if you see, more than 50% are there in these three countries itself. World's reserves, if you talk about. ठीक है.
India is 5.9 mmD reserve. World 7th or 5th.
हाँ, कम है इंडिया में. ठीक है. अभी तो हम एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं बहुत सारे. We are exploring.
Salt brine deposit, no sir, here?
Yes. Lithium brine deposits are there. The salt pans. Lithium is extracted from these salt pans, we can say. You can see here the Atacama, Salar de Atacama, Salar de Uyuni. So there are several lakes are there. Salt plants. They are shallow lakes. During we can say some time period of the year they will be filled with water. Remaining time period they will be dry. This Salar de Atacama was also in news because of excess extraction of lithium. We will talk about that. Excess extraction of lithium is basically resulting into land subsidence there. We will talk about that. Bolivia. Okay. So it is a landlocked country. It is the only second, we can say that there are only two landlocked countries in South America, Paraguay and Bolivia. Okay, Paraguay and Bolivia. So you should remember this. Fine. Next is Morocco was in news. Morocco country. International Conference on Soils was held there. International Conference on Soils. So you can open the map of Africa. You can see the Morocco country. You can locate the Atlas mountains. This is Morocco country. North of Morocco, you can see the Strait of Gibraltar is located there. Strait of Gibraltar. Then Atlas Mountains, Anti-Atlas, High Atlas, Middle Atlas. Capital of Morocco is Rabat. R-A-B-A-T. Rabat. Marrakesh is the famous city. Marrakesh Treaty. Largely it is a desert area. Okay, largely it is the desert area, Morocco. Now this international conference on soils happened, no? So there UNESCO has launched World Soil Health Index. World Soil Health Index by UNESCO.
World
Soil Health Index. Now, next country was in news, Azerbaijan. Asia, Azerbaijan. Yes, UNFCCC, COP that had happened there in November. But before that, it had announced one fund. It launched Climate Finance Action Fund. Climate Finance Action Fund. UNFCCC. Okay, Climate Finance Action Fund. So basically, COP29 that had happened at Baku, it was called as Climate COP, right? Finance COP, Climate Finance COP or Finance COP. And to promote those, let's say, finance related negotiations, talks, this fund was created, Climate Finance Action Fund. Okay. So you can locate this particular country, Azerbaijan. See the bordering nations because COP had taken place here. COP. Azerbaijan. So Baku is the capital on the bank of that Caspian Sea. Baku. From northern side there is Russia. Then there is Georgia, Armenia and Iran. So these are the countries having border with Azerbaijan. Yesterday we talked about, yes? Russia, Turkey bhi?
Russia, Armenia, Iran, Russia.
Yes, Russia, Georgia, Armenia, Iran. टर्की कहाँ से है?
17 किलोमीटर बॉर्डर टर्की के साथ करता है टच।
Yesterday we have also looked into Nagorno-Karabakh region, Lachin corridor also. ठीक है, 15 kilometer small boundary to the southwest region. Only 15 kilometer. So that can be confusing. Okay, Turkey is also having boundary. Okay, next is Gulf of Aden. Same map, you can see Gulf of Aden here. Where is Gulf of Aden? This one.
Sir, but Turkey is not given, sir, actually. The
On internet it is given. Okay.
it's not given, sir.
मैप में भी दिखता है सर।
Azerbaijan is bordered by Russia, Georgia, Armenia, Iran, and Caspian Sea.
टर्की और
There is one small exclave of Azerbaijan, you know.
Okay, so that is the reason. Okay.
That is the region.
So we have to include Turkey as well.
Yes, yes, we have to include.
Okay.
Okay, Gulf of Aden. So, Houthi rebels targeting ships here from Yemen. So, it was always in news, this Gulf of Aden, and it connects that Red Sea to Arabian Sea through that Strait of Bab al Mandab.
इसमें मतलब as per kids Britannica मतलब उसमें टर्की नहीं है, उस साइट जो है
Britannica. है ब्रिटानिका जो स्टैंडर्ड वेबसाइट है ना, किड्स वाला मत देखो, स्टैंडर्ड ब्रिटानिका देखो, उसमें है. Houthi rebels targeting ships in Gulf of Aden, Red Sea connected to Arabian Sea through Strait Bab al Mandab, and yes, you can see from the northern side there is Yemen, from southern side which country is there?
Oman.
Yes.
Oman.
Yes, there is Oman. Oh, sorry, pardon me. It's not from southern side, Oman. From northern side there is Yemen, and you can see the map of Africa there. See the map of Africa, you will see. Yes, it is Djibouti. Yes, some part of Eritrea, or you can say Djibouti and Eritrea, that region is that country. Then you can see in Gulf of Aden, Socotra Island, controlled by Yemen. Socotra Island, somewhere here. This island is shown here, Socotra Island. Yemen. Djibouti here, and Eritrea is also having border up to this point.
Eritrea also, sir.
Eritrea is also there. Socotra Islands. Okay. Next is Lebanon. This country was in news, Lebanon. Conflict between Israel and Lebanon started. So you can see the map of Asia. You can locate Lebanon there. Yes, capital is Beirut, and basically you can see that from the its border, if you see borders, Syria, Israel and Jordan, these three countries are there, right? One get confused that whether from northern side there is Turkey also, but Syria is containing from the northern side, Lebanon, small country. Lebanon, Beirut. Yes, Jordan is there, na? नहीं है क्या? Okay, Syria and Israel only. Yes, Syria and Israel. And on this side, of course, Mediterranean Sea is there. Mediterranean.
So Jordan is also there.
Jordan is not having border. Okay, only Israel from southern side, and from the remaining side, Syria.
Okay.
Lebanon, Beirut. Yes. The next country was in news is Austria. Our Prime Minister visited there. Europe. Austria, Central Europe. Austria, capital Vienna, on the bank of Danube River. Vienna, capital on the bank of Danube River. Okay, Alps are also there in Austria. Alps mountains. Okay, Central Europe. Vienna Convention and all these things, you know, ozone depleting substances. Yes, so these are the world locations. Let's have a look at India locations also for August month. Oh, sorry, yes, July month, pardon me. Yes. So, Shok River was in news. Shok River. So, in the map of Ladakh, we can see Shok River. In this map also you can see Shok River is where it is originating, near Remo Glacier, and then it is flowing like this. Right bank tributary of Indus. Right bank. It is originating near Remo Glacier in Karakoram range. Remo Glacier in Karakoram range.
Right back in tributaries.
Right bank tributary of Indus.
Actually वो
Its tributary Nubra River. It originates somewhere here and it is a right bank tributary of Shok River. Nubra. Shok की tributary है. South of Siachen Glacier. Nubra River, N-U-B-R-A, Nubra. And from this side, Aksai chain, one river is coming, Galwan River, Galwan Valley conflict. So it is tributary of Shok River. It is tributary of Shok River. Galwan. That is left bank tributary. Okay, Galwan River is left bank tributary and this one Nubra is right bank tributary.
Ashok.
Yes, Shok. Ladakh.
In Galwan River,
It rises in Aksai Chin, somewhere here in Aksai Chin region. No, Shok River originates from Galwan from this side somewhere, Aksai Chin. Okay. Fine. Next is, so why it was in news? Basically, Indian Army personnel died crossing this river, Shok River, that time, so it was in news. Next is Pench Tiger Reserve. Pench Tiger Reserve.
frozen or it is normal?
See, it's not frozen as such, river. Okay, even during winter it is not frozen. Of course, the waters are severely cold. Some part of, let's say, river banks may be frozen, some part. But the river flows actually. Okay.
Yes.
Pench Tiger Reserve was in news because India has launched advanced AI system for early detection of forest fire. First such system has been set up. AI, artificial intelligence. You can use this in mains also, disaster management or natural hazards. Advanced AI system for early detection of forest fires. So, Pench River flows through this Tiger Reserve or National Park from north to south direction. Its area lies in MP as well as Maharashtra. Right. So, it has two names. It is divided into two national parks, I guess. No, in Maharashtra it is Jawahar Pench National Park. There in MP, I guess, in Priyadarshini National Park, something. Pench. Yes.
प्रियदर्शनी कोई नेशनल पार्क में दिल्ली वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी हो नेशनल पार्क तो
Tadoba and Pench.
ददोबा अंधारी हो सकता है ददोबा हो सकता है वो महाराष्ट्र में ददोबा महाराष्ट्र में जो भी pronunciation.
But anyhow, its area lies in two states,
Yes, sir.
Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Okay. So that thing,
यही बना है
yes, you can mention that also. Darks,
स्काई पार्क
Dark Sky Park. It is also India's first dark sky park. Pench.
So it's given Indra Priyadarshini Pench National Park in Maharashtra. Indra Priyadarshini.
Actually, one name is given to daughter and other is to father. To remember. So you can revise that. आपका environment में होने वाला है सारे national parks and tiger reserves. Okay. Then Pench River flows through it. I told you. So it is located in Satpura Hills. It is located in Satpura Hills. And this tiger reserve is inspiration for the Jungle Book written by Rudyard Kipling. The book Jungle Book written by Rudyard Kipling. जो movies वगैरह भी जो बनी हुई है. Thereafter, next point is Raimona National Park. Yes. Raimona National Park. See, majority of these national parks, tiger reserves, they will be in news either due to some kind of poaching happening or let's say,
species endangered.
yes, species endangered, or somehow their area is, let's say, being denotified or threat to the habitat. ठीक है, तो you have to remember like that because they had asked this Pakui Tiger Reserve. पक्के और पकुई,
Yes, sir.
है ना, पकुई और पक्के. So in Arunachal Pradesh, so that was in news in that year because one highway was being constructed within that tiger reserve. उस साल न्यूज़ में था, उन्होंने प्री में पूछ लिया. They have asked in prelims. So why? Because somehow now that Holangapar wildlife sanctuary, yesterday we talked about that. So there is some threat. Why? Because now recently there was approval for Vedanta company for exploration of oil reserve, gas reserves there. So there is a threat, and that is the only ape species, Hulok gibbon there. They will surely ask this in prelims, right? Raimona National Park was in news because of certain similar activities. It is located on border with Bhutan from northern side and West Bengal from the western side.
So what's in Assam only, no, sir?
Yes, yes. Western part of Assam. Border with West Bengal. And adjoining area in West Bengal with Buxa Tiger Reserve. In West Bengal there is Buxa Tiger Reserve, and in Assam there is Raimona National Park. Sankosh River flows through this particular national park. Sankosh, right bank tributary of Brahmaputra.
तो बॉर्डर मतलब बंगाल से है या असम से?
Which one?
इसका बॉर्डर कैसे लग रहा है? असम या भूटान?
Northern side से भूटान है और western side से West Bengal है. It is located in Assam. That Bodoland area. बोडोलैंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स है ना वहाँ पे 4, कोकराझार एंड दैट
वो वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी के साथ मैच करता है।
दैट रीजन इज दैट.
So ये है
Next is Talli Valley National Park, Arunachal Pradesh. Talley, Talli Valley. Talley. Talli Valley National Park, Arunachal Pradesh. So it was in news because a new horn frog species was discovered here. Horn frog. Horn. Yes, horn frog. New species of horn frog was found here. So that's why it was in news. Generally, things to remember for these protected areas. What UPC focuses? Most important area for UPC is southern states. Then northeast. Okay. Then western Himalayas.
Which one, sir? Please repeat.
Priority wise, if you see, more number of questions for protected areas from southern states, then northeast India, then northwest or northwest Himalayas, western Himalayas, and then remaining ones like central highlands, central India and northwestern Rajasthan and we can say Aravalis. The reason is, of course, more biodiversity is there in the southern states, and also the names are very difficult to remember. So many protected areas are there, so many tiger reserves, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves. So that becomes challenge for us also. Also difficult names in northeast India to remember. Okay. So like for example, they asked one wetland from Tripura, newly formed wetland was Ramsar side. I am not exactly remembering the name, but the name was Hindi name, Rudra Sagar or something like that. Right. So it looks like from mainland states, but it is from Tripura. Okay. Or they asked about that musk deer, Ascot Wildlife Sanctuary and Gangotri National Park. Now it is dedicated for the protection of musk deer there. So western Himalaya. Every year there will be, let's say, some kind of question from the protected areas of southern states. ठीक है, तो आपको ये फोकस करना है रिवीजन के टाइम पे. ऑफ कोर्स इट इज़ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू रिमेंबर 100+ नेशनल पार्क्स, 50+ टाइगर रिजर्व्स एंड नाउ 85 वेटलैंड्स. ठीक है. नाउ नेक्स्ट, after that Kaziranga National Park was in news. Kaziranga National Park. Right. So न्यूज़ में रहता ही है because last year that time, this time period of the year, there was lot of floods in Assam and that affected the biodiversity of that region, wildlife of that Kaziranga National Park. हर साल होता है. Okay, so it is in news always. Right. What happens in Kaziranga actually? Every year there are floods and these animals actually run on both sides of the hills. They reaches to the higher slopes. These one-horned rhinos and all these herbivores. And when the water recedes, they will come down again. Okay, but many a times they will actually in that flood they will flush down towards the downstream areas and that leads to a lot of deaths. So that's why it is in news. Now let me also give you one idea. There is some kind of saturation for asking question in this area by UPSC itself. Okay, they have asked all the major national parks and all these things. Okay, and they know that students are mugging up the things. ठीक है, हर एक कोचिंग प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, everyone is providing you all the data and everything. Now what I feel from my side, what UPSC is going to do is they are going to go one step ahead and ask detailed information about these national parks. And I have hint for this. Hint was given in that Desert National Park question 2-3 years back. What was the hint? It lies in 2 districts. Very specific information. There is no human habitations within national park. It was very specific information. Actually, there are villages within that national park. But that is very specific, right? So, they have given you idea already that you know national park, Desert National Park, you know why it is famous for protection of
Yes.
no habitat of that bird.
Indian bustard.
Yes. What is the name of bird? Great Indian bustard. And we read about that bird species, critically endangered, everything we know. That is feeded to us by the coaching classes. Everything we know that is feeded to us by the coaching classes. UPC will ask one extra statement going beyond it. 3 में से एक statement था about Great Indian Bustard, but first 2 statements were very specific that year. So हमें क्या करना है? What we have to do in such situation? Whatever we are telling you, that is fine, or you are reading, that is fine. Why don't we just Google it and give 5 or 10 minutes to read that extra information about national park or tiger reserve? Any unique species found there? Okay, it lies in which, if it is lying in more than 2-3 districts, don't remember it. Okay, UPC will not ask this, it lies in 4 districts or 5 districts. Okay, 1 or 2 districts you can remember. But
State.
yes, you of course state तो आपको करना ही है, state तो remember करना ही है. But if suppose any particular river is flowing through that, this is pending question, match the following or something like that. Okay, so they will ask this thing. Okay, or any particular let's say tree species is found there endemic to that region. So I want you to do some additional digging in this direction. ठीक है, हमें ऐसे नहीं चाहिए कि क्वेश्चन पूछा है काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क से और हमें वो इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं पता है. फॉर एग्जांपल, काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क एरिया लाइज इन 3 डिस्ट्रिक्ट. ओके, कौन से है? गोलाघाट, कार्बी एंगलोंग एंड नागांव. गोलाघाट, कार्बी एंगलोंग एंड नागांव, NAGAON, Nagaon districts in Assam. Now this information, it is located on southern bank of Brahmaputra river. Southern bank of Brahmaputra river, where one of its tributary is meeting. कौन सी tributary है? Have you gone through this? Huh? It is located somewhere here. कहाँ पे? यहाँ पे है क्या? ये धनसिरी रिवर आ रही है क्या? देखो वहाँ पे. मानस नहीं, मानस तो नॉर्थ से आ रही है. No, not Kameng. From southern side, I told you, no, it is located on the southern side of Brahmaputra. Kameng is coming from north. Wikipedia, don't remember Wikipedia. Okay. Dhansiri river actually, it is basically where Dhansiri and Brahmaputra are meeting. There this area is located, Kaziranga National Park. That's why I am telling you. Now this is further additional, you may not see this information there, कहीं पे भी. तो आप Google करोगे, और काजीरंगा नेशनल पार्क, we read about it every time comes in news. हर बार वो monthly compilations में होता है. That same information they are copy pasting. Right. Then 2/3 population of one-horn rhinos is located within that national park. 2/3 of world's population of one-horn rhinos is located within that national park. Then it is also, we can say, a tiger reserve as well as UNESCO World Heritage Site.
So what's the difference between a hippopotamus and a rhinoceros?
Difference between hippopotamus,
And a rhinoceros.
animal ही अलग है, they are different animals altogether. Largely the hippopotamus is, we can say, lives in water. ठीक है, it lives largely in water. Rhinos, they do not live in water. Rather we can say that they,
dark brown, dark pink होता है,
हाँ, color, texture, skin is completely different.
पूरा ही अलग है।
Right, very soft skin. Hippopotamus देखा है आपने? You may have visited zoo. Delhi zoo में भी है एक. Yes, soft skin, big mouth, very good. Yes, and they feed on that marine animals also. But this one-horn rhinos, they are feeding. They are herbivores. Okay, they are herbivores. First thing. Okay, they are let's say feeding on the grass largely. Both are different animals, we can say.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Now, next is Koyna river in Maharashtra, or Koyna. India is going to have deep drilling to understand the earthquake and tectonic activity in that region. Tectonic activities to study the earthquakes. Why in past there was a major earthquake in 1967. About Koyna river we have learned. Yes, it originates Mahabaleshwar, Koyna Dam, Shivaji Sagar Reservoir, Satara district of Maharashtra. It is tributary of Krishna river, right bank tributary of Krishna river. Here, like this, it is meeting.
Shivaji Sagar Dam
Shivaji Sagar Dam, yes.
on Koyna River.
Yes, Koyna river. So there was reservoir induced earthquake in 1967. Okay, now next location is Siang river. Yes, Siang river is basically Yarlung Sangpo in Tibet, Brahmaputra, right? Siang, or it is also called as Dihang river. It is also called as Dihang river. So local people there are protesting against proposed Upper Siang hydropower project. Upper Siang hydropower project in Arunachal Pradesh.
So is it another name of Brahmaputra?
Yes, its local name in Arunachal Pradesh is Siang, Siang, Siang or Dihang.
It's a tributary Brahmaputra or another name?
No, it is Brahmaputra river,
Brahmaputra itself.
but it will be called Brahmaputra once Lohit and Dibang river are meeting here in Assam. Thereafter it is going to be called Brahmaputra.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Dibang and Lohit, they are left bank tributaries. So of course quickly we can go through this revision. Dibang and Lohit, then we can say that from this side Dhansiri river is coming like this. Kapili river is there.
Kopili, yes, sir.
Kopili here. This is Kopili river. Okay.
In Assam.
Yes, in Assam. Then thereafter from right side or right bank tributaries, Subansiri. Okay, Subansiri is there, and then Kameng or Kemang Then Manas, Sankosh river somewhere here. And then Tista river. Tista river is coming like this. So these are the tributaries, major tributaries, Tista river. Then Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, Ratapani Wildlife Sanctuary.
RATA, sir.
Yes, Ratapani.
कहाँ पे?
Madhya Pradesh. Okay, Madhya Pradesh. And it is located in Vindhyas. Vindhya Hills, Vindhyas. Northern side of Narmada River. Northern side of Narmada River. This sanctuary is famous for Bhimbetka.
Caves.
Yes, Bhimbetka caves are located in this sanctuary. It is also World Heritage Site, Bhimbetka caves. Rock paintings. Why it was in news? Because it is going to be 8th Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh. It's not approved by NTCA yet, but Madhya Pradesh State Wildlife Board has approved.
इसको याद रखना जरूरी है फिर भी कि अगर सर अप्रूव किया ही
नहीं किया है, but it is already famous for these caves.
नहीं सिर्फ बट
हाँ, तो that's why remember like this. Okay, Madhya Pradesh, at least remember Madhya Pradesh. Also, this wildlife sanctuary is home to one bird species that is state bird of Madhya Pradesh, paradise flycatcher. Paradise flycatcher, state bird of Madhya Pradesh. Then next location is Gandhi Sarovar in Uttarakhand. Gandhi Sarovar in Uttarakhand, it was in news because of massive avalanche happened there, snow avalanche. It is located Gandhi Sarovar, like lake. Sarovar means lake. Gandhi Sarovar.
Sagar is in.
Sarovar, not Sagar.
Okay, sir.
Sarovar. Sarovar means lake.
सागर में एमपी में जाएगा।
हाँ हाँ, चंबल वाला. Gandhi Sarovar, Uttarakhand, massive snow avalanche hit this region. It is locally also known as Chorabari Tal. If you remember the floods, Kedarnath floods.
चोराबाड़ी ग्लेशियर पे
Chorabari Tal. Chorabari. Chorabari Tal. TAL. Tal means lake. Located near Kedarnath temple. Located near Kedarnath temple. Right? Next is Charai Do Moidams. Charai Dev Moidams.
Assam dynasties.
Yes, Assam.
So this Gandhi Sarovar is just a lake or it is a sanctuary?
No, it's a lake. It's a, we'll say that it is a glacial lake.
Okay, sir.
Charai Dev, Charaideo, Moidams, Moidams, Moidams in Assam. So, it is now India's 43rd UNESCO World Heritage Site. Earlier 42 were there. Now it is 43rd UNESCO World Heritage Site. So what are these Mohiddams? They are mound burial systems of royal family of Ahom dynasty. Royals of Ahom dynasty. AHOM, Ahom dynasty. So you know about the Ahom dynasty, medieval era, time period, and it ruled that Assam and that region, northeast India. Yes, so Battle of Sarai Ghat is very famous there. Sarai Dev was the first capital of Ahom kingdom, founded by Ahom kingdom, founded by Chao Lung, Chaolung, Siukafa, Siu-Ka-Pha in 1253. Okay, so Lachit Borphukan was the general of Ahom army who fought Battle of Sarai Ghat and defeated Mughals. Lachit Borphukan, Lachitborphukan. They were very famous for guerrilla tactics. So it is always in news in last 2-3 years. And recently one statue was also inaugurated. Our Prime Minister inaugurated. So we are expecting, but UPSC always ask, ठीक है आपने जो पढ़ा है हम नहीं पूछेंगे.
Unexpectedly.
Yes. Then next is Kolkata, West Bengal. Why it was in news? National Landslide Forecasting Center was inaugurated here. National Landslide Forecasting Center. You can use that in mains also. Landslide Forecasting Center. Then coal mines in Chhattisgarh, Gewra and Kusmunda, GEVRA and KUSMUNDA. Gewra and Kusmunda coal mines of Chhattisgarh are now among world's 10 largest coal mines. World's 10 largest coal mines. So this is for India in July. Now August month. Sorry? Chhattisgarh, yes. They are located in Chhattisgarh. इतना स्पेसिफिक तो नहीं देखा है, बट ठीक है, टॉप 10 में है ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. They will not ask such specific facts. Next is August month for world. If you see August month, so Golan Heights. Although we have looked into Golan Heights, so Israel has conducted air strikes against Hezbollah. Hezbollah, backed by Lebanon and Iran. Golan Heights is occupied by Israel, northern part of Israel with border with Syria as well as Lebanon. This Golan Heights is a kind of basaltic plateau. It is a basaltic plateau.
It's got bordering with Lebanon
Lebanon and Syria.
and Syria. Okay.
Israel is expanding.
Next is Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert, China and border with Mongolia. Some part is in Mongolia also. Gobi Desert. So why it was in news? China is set to build world's first nuclear power plant. China is set to build world's first nuclear power plant using world's first nuclear power plant using molten thorium salt. Molten thorium salt in Gobi Desert. In Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert is cold desert. It is a cold desert.
What is the name of this?
Which one?
This nuclear plant, what is the name?
नेम नहीं है शायद, नाम नहीं है.
World's first nuclear power plant using molten thorium salt and Gobi Desert. This is
China is building. China is building. So cold desert, border with Mongolia, and famous for Bactrian camels. Bactrian camels, 2-hump camels, cold deserts. They are found in cold desert, Bactrian camels. 2 hump होता है उनको. Okay, next. Yes, 2 humps are there on the back of camel. Generally they are smaller in height as compared to the ones in hot desert. Right? Next is Lake Turkana. Kenya, yes. Kenya and southern Ethiopia. This lake, look at this. Lake Turkana, Valley Lake, Rift Valley Lake. Northern Kenya and southern Ethiopia. Rift Valley Lake. It is world's largest permanent desert lake. It is world's largest permanent desert lake and largest alkaline lake.
So permanent
Permanent desert lake.
desert lake
Yes.
and alkaline lake also.
And alkaline lake, largest alkaline lake. So it lies in basically desert area. The next is Saint Martin's Island. Saint Martin's Island. Bangladesh. Bangladesh. So why it was in news? Bangladesh had revealed that US was actually, yes, wanted to exchange this particular island in support of, we can say, policy support to Bangladesh in return.
Sheikh Hasina government.
Yes. So where it is located? Southeastern part of Bangladesh. At the south, a southern tip of Cox's Bazar. So we have learned about Cox's Bazar, the refugee camp, Rohingya refugees are there. So southern tip of that particular region. It forms the southernmost part of Bangladesh. Saint Martin's Island. Next is Panama Canal. Yes, it was in news. Panama Canal. It was in news because of the drought in that region. Yes, water levels have fallen down. Panama Canal is facing challenges due to prolonged drought conditions and due to climate change. So what happens in the canal? So the ships are basically moving through a narrow canal system, and there is one lake also within that canal. The water levels in that lake has fallen down. The name of the lake is Gatun. Reduced water levels in Lake Gatun, Gatun. Yes, it is located on Isthmus of Panama. Isthmus of Panama in Panama country. Isthmus of Panama in Panama country. 82 kilometer stretch. Connects Atlantic Ocean to Pacific Ocean. First ship passed in 1914. First ship passed in 1914. Earlier US had control, but later on there was a joint control between US and Panama country, and from 1999 onwards the whole control now goes to Panama country. Okay, from 1999 it is controlled and managed by Panama government. The next is Siveluch volcano.
Please spell it.
Siveluch volcano. Siveluch, somewhere here on this Kamchatka Peninsula, this region. Kamchatka Peninsula. Yes, Shiveluch. Shiveluch. Yes, Kamchatka Peninsula, Russia.
कौन सा वोल्केनो स्ट्रेटो या फिर
हाँ,
कौन सा नेचर का वोल्केनो?
देखो ये तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि स्ट्रेटो वोल्केनो होगा कि द रीज़न इज़ कि वो कॉन्वर्जन प्लेट बाउंड्री के यहाँ पर है, तो ऐसे लॉजिक यूज़ करा करो अगर नहीं भी पता है तो, ठीक है. कामचाटका पेनिनसुला. नेक्स्ट इज तिमोर लेस्ट. तिमोर लेस्ट, स्मॉल साउथ ईस्ट एशियन कंट्री. तिमोर लेस्ट, TIMORLESTE. Timor Leste. You can see the map of Southeast Asia. Timor Leste. Capital is Dili. DILI. ठीक है. तो इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट, सॉरी, बहुत बार प्राइम मिनिस्टर को ही मिलता है, बट इंडियन प्रेसिडेंट was conferred with highest civilian award. Indian president was conferred with highest civilian award. Timor Leste.
So is it part of Indonesia, East Timor?
No. Separate country, small country is there. Okay.
Yes, sir, but it says East Timor is near Indonesia.
No.
East Timor.
Yeah, basically it is near Indonesia. Okay. Near Indonesia, but it is not part of Indonesia. It is a separate country. Okay, Timor Leste, small country is there. It is part of ASEAN also.
ASEAN, sir.
Yes. जो 10 countries है उसमें ये भी है शायद.
So what is the
No,
difference
sir.
between Polynesia, Micronesia, Melanesia? ये वाला
No, sir, it's not part of in the ASEAN.
Exam point of view.
Is it a member you mean or?
I guess it is member of ASEAN. Whatever I remember. Okay. Association of South.
Timor Leste and East Timor are the same, sir.
East Timor. हाँ, that is same. Okay.
Same only. Okay.
Yes. So what you were telling? हाँ.
Polynesia, Melanesia, and Micronesia.
Difference as such, it's not there. Rather, Polynesia are basically towards, we can say that ocean. Polynesia, island countries, including New Zealand. Okay. Then Melanesia are these island countries which are, we can say, largely part of that Australian continent. Australian continental plate के बारे में बोल सकते हैं हम इनको. Okay. And this New Guinea and this particular region, this is part of Melanesia, this region. And Micronesia are very small islands from here to the north. But here the interaction of this Pacific plate is with, we can say, this region, Philippine plate, Mariana Trench is there, right? Mariana Islands, Mariana Trench is located. ठीक है? Micronesia. Sorry?
Which two plates will be subducting? Which two oceanic plates?
Pacific plate subducting under Philippines plate. This here, it is Indo-Australian plate, Pacific plate. They are converging. Okay. And basically these are formed on the Pacific plate. Most of these central. Okay. Like this one, we can say Hawaiian Island and this one. Okay. And some of these are, we can say, on this side, they are part of, we can say, interaction between Australian plate and Pacific.
Okay, sir.
Likewise, we can understand. Next is Mozambique. प्राइम मिनिस्टर को बड़ी कंट्री से मिलता है. हाँ, देखिए ना, प्रेसिडेंट, प्राइम मिनिस्टर, whatever the polity we follow, no? What is our political system? Largely parliamentary system, no? So prime minister is the more powerful. Okay, true power lies with the prime minister, and that's why the big countries. So Russia will give, Germany will give, the bigger countries will give. ठीक है? हाँ? हाँ, मतलब of course they will give to the bigger, we can say, position in the government. The president is ceremonial position. आप देखते हो कि president visit भी कौन सी countries को करता है? तो वैसे ही रहता है. बट वहाँ पे देखिए वैसे ही आप प्रेसिडेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ गवर्नमेंट में यूएस प्रेसिडेंट जो होता है बड़ी बड़ी कंट्रीज में जाते हैं, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट छोटी छोटी कंट्रीज में जाते हैं. ठीक है, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट भी जाते हैं वहाँ पे, छोटी छोटी कंट्रीज के यहाँ पे जाते हैं जहाँ पे प्रेसिडेंट नहीं जा पाता है. ठीक है. ओके, मोजाम्बिक वाज इन न्यूज़. Yesterday we have talked about Mozambique. This coastal country, we can say, Mozambique, Maputo, what is that? You can see on the map of Africa. Maputo is the capital. Now, recently, import of tur dal by India was resumed from Nakala port. Nakala port you can locate in map. It is given. Nacala.
Yes, sir, Nakala.
Tur dal import India imported tur dal. Basically, oil seeds, you know about the oil seeds in India. We are importing.
To India.
Yes, we import from Mozambique to India. So that's why it was in news. So Mozambique, basics you know about that. Mozambique, that Limpopo river is draining into Indian Ocean there, and Zambezi river is also draining through Mozambique. Two major rivers are there, right? Then Lake Malawi is also there. Lake Malawi. Next, Mount Kilimanjaro.
So Lake Malawi is in
Lake Malawi, the waters are shared by Malawi, Tanzania and Mozambique.
Malawi.
Malawi, Tanzania and Mozambique.
Okay.
Lake Nyasa. Mount Kilimanjaro is the highest peak of Africa. It was in news. Expedition team under Ministry of Defence. Expedition from Ministry of Defence unfurled Indian flag at the top of Kilimanjaro mountain. The summit of mountain is called Uhuru Summit. UHURU. UHURU.
Uhuru Summit.
Uhuru Summit of Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Mount.
Defense exercise.
Yes.
In a defense exercise, sir.
Not exercise, rather one expedition team, group of let's say people, the mountaineers from Ministry of Defence.
Okay.
Okay, Mount Kilimanjaro. Height is 5895. 5895 meter. Next is Atacama Salt Flats or Salar de Atacama. Here, Salar de Atacama, Tropic of Capricorn is passing. Salar de Atacama, Chile. So it is sinking due to lithium brine extraction. It is sinking due to lithium brine extraction. ब्राइन होता है ना, सलाइन वाटर जिसको बोलते हैं. सलाइन वाटर इज ब्राइन. हमें चक्कर आता है, चढ़ाते हैं ना, पानी चढ़ाना बोलते हो, ब्राइन होता है ना. नेक्स्ट इज गोबेकली टेप. इट इज द लोकेशन. GOBEKLI. GOBEKLI, Gobekli, TEPE, Gobekli Tepe. So here, yes, why it is in news? It is located in Turkey. World's oldest calendar dating back nearly 13,000 years. The world's oldest calendar dating back nearly 13,000 years was discovered. 13,000, 13.
So the place's names are Gobekli Tepe.
Gobekli Tepe.
The place's name.
Yes, place, ancient site. Ancient site in Turkey. Ancient site in Turkey. ठीक है, वर्ल्ड्स ओल्डेस्ट. नेक्स्ट इज गुआम आइलैंड्स. गुआम आइलैंड्स. इसमें दिख रहा है कुछ कहीं पे. In Pacific only. So INS Shivalik visited there, Indian naval ship Shivalik visited. This is basically US island territory in Pacific Ocean. GUAM, Guam, naval base है वहाँ पे, US naval base. Okay. It is the largest, most populous and southernmost of Mariana Islands. Mariana Islands, southern point. Okay, Guam Islands, Mariana Islands, southern point in Pacific. So it is part of, we can say, Micronesia.
It is the
Largest and populous, most populous and southernmost of Mariana Islands.
Is it part of Mariana Islands?
Yes, Mariana Islands.
It's part of Mariana Islands.
Yes, it is part.
Okay, because Northern Mariana is given capital in USA.
It is part of Mariana Islands and it is island territory of US in Pacific Ocean. All right. Now India, August month, India. Now in this month, new Ramsar sites were announced. ठीक है. So one is Tawa Reservoir in MP. Tawa Reservoir in MP. This is Tawa Reservoir. Tawa Reservoir. TAWA है. TAWA. Tawa Reservoir at the confluence of Tawa and Denwa River. Tawa and Denwa. 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 Tawa is tributary of Narmada. Left bank tributary of Narmada. So this is included in Ramsar site, we can say, and this is located inside Satpura Tiger Reserve. It is located inside Satpura Tiger Reserve. Then two more Ramsar sites in Tamil Nadu. Two more Ramsar sites in Tamil Nadu. One is Nanjarayan Bird Sanctuary. Nanjarayan Bird Sanctuary. Nanjarayan Bird Sanctuary. On the bank of Noyal River, Noyal. On the bank of Noyal River, Noyal, Noyal River, which is tributary of Kaveri River. Yes. Noyal River, tributary of Kaveri River. Nanjarayan, Nanjarayan. Nanjarayan Bird Sanctuary. Second is Kazuveli Bird Sanctuary. Kazuveli Bird Sanctuary. Must be there here. कहाँ तो mention किया? हाँ, KAZHUVELI, Kazuveli Bird Sanctuary. Somewhere in coastal area only. Okay, Kazuveli Bird Sanctuary. Now, Tamil Nadu has in total 18 Ramsar site, 18, highest in India, and total Ramsar site has increased to now 85, total 85. Then
85, sir.
85.
Okay, sir.
Then another site in news, place in news, Omkareshwar Dam.
Narmada.
Yes, Narmada, Madhya Pradesh, Omkareshwar Dam. Why it was in news? Omkareshwar floating solar project. Omkareshwar floating solar project started here, Khandwa district of Madhya Pradesh. Floating solar. Then in Northeast India, one dam was in news, Dumbur Dam, Dumbur, Dumbur, Dumbur Dam on Gumti River, Gumti, Gumti River.
Tripura.
Yes,
Tripura, sir.
yes, Tripura. So there were allegations by Bangladesh that because of opening of this dam, there were floods in eastern Bangladesh. ठीक है? So that's why it was in news. Gumti River, Tripura.
Dumbur, sir.
हाँ, Dumbur, Dumbur.
Okay, sir.
Next, Guru Ghasidas Tamor Pingla Tiger Reserve.
Chhattisgarh.
Chhattisgarh has approved, and recently it was approved by the NTCA also. It has become 56th Tiger Reserve of India. Guru Ghasidas Tamor Pingla Tiger Reserve, the northernmost part of Chhattisgarh, and basically it is part of Guru Ghasidas National Park, which is extension of one national park in MP. What is the name? Rajiv Gandhi National Park, right? What is that?
Archana Kumar. Sanjay Gandhi.
No, no.
Bandhavgarh.
Border with Chhattisgarh, northern side. Let me tell you.
Sanjay Gandhi, Bandhavgarh. Amarkantak. Kanha.
Sanjay Gandhi, yeah?
Yes, Sanjay Gandhi, Bandhavgarh, sir.
Sanjay Gandhi National Park. Its area is extended into Chhattisgarh, Guru Ghasidas. Then on the eastern side, Palamu Tiger Reserve in Jharkhand. It is bordered by Palamu Tiger Reserve in Jharkhand. Then some additional information. It will be India's third largest tiger reserve after Nagarjun Sagar Srisailam and Manas Tiger Reserve in Assam. First and second is Nagarjun Sagar Srisailam in Andhra Pradesh and Manas Tiger Reserve in Assam. Third.
How many tiger reserves?
Huh?
Totally, how many tiger reserves, sir?
56. This is 56th Tiger Reserve basically. Latest one. Okay?
Yes.
It is partly located in Chota Nagpur Plateau and partly in Bagelkhand Plateau.
Is Guru Ghasidas.
Guru Ghasidas Tamor Pingla Tiger Reserve, and it is 4th Tiger Reserve of Chhattisgarh. Remaining 3 are Udanti Sita Nadi, Achanak Mar and Indravati Tiger Reserve. Udanti Sita Nadi. Okay. Next is Bandhavgarh National Park and Tiger Reserve.
Any river flows through it?
Bandhavgarh National Park. Yes?
Any river flows through Guru Ghazidas?
Hasdev River is having origin nearby. Hasdev, tributary of Mahanadi. Hasdo River. Bandhavgarh National Park. Yes, it was in news because of several tiger deaths and hunting incidents, as well as elephant deaths due to poisoning from kodo millet. Kodo millet. It is located in Umaria district of MP, between Vindhyas and Satpuras. Umaria district of MP, one of the highest tiger density in India. One of the highest tiger density in India. Next is Galathea Bay.
Kodo millet poisoning, sir.
Kodo millet poisoning. We are expecting question on kodo millet also.
Okay, sir.
Do that from current affairs, kodo millet. Okay, Galathea Bay. Recently, the government has denotified a wildlife sanctuary there for port construction. Government has denotified wildlife sanctuary for port construction. Galathea Bay National Park or Galathea Bay, this region is located where? In Great Nicobar. Here, the southwestern part of Great Nicobar Island. Southwestern, on this side. Port. Galathea Bay Port, major port. Yes, it is one of the largest nesting site for leatherback turtles. One of the largest nesting site for leatherback turtles. Leatherback turtles are largest among the turtles, right? Size wise. Leatherback turtles. Then other endemic species like Nicobar pod, Nicobar pigeon. Nicobar pod. The uniqueness of Nicobar pod bird is that it is nesting in the sand. Despite of being bird, it is nesting the eggs in the sand. Nicobar pod, Nicobar pigeon, and it is part of Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. Overall, it is part of Great Nicobar Biosphere Reserve. All right, for September month, world locations. There is one corridor named Philadelphia Corridor. Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Philadelphia Corridor. Here, between Egypt and Israel along Gaza Strip. It is a buffer zone. It is a buffer zone on border of Gaza Strip and Egypt. (100-meter wide and 14-kilometer long). 100-meter wide.
Philadelphia corridor.
Yes, Philadelphia Corridor. It's not Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Yes, spelling is same. So Philadelphia corridor, it is a buffer zone between Gaza Strip and Egypt. That border 100-meter wide and 14 kilometer, 14 kilometer long, starting from Mediterranean Sea. Starting from Mediterranean Sea. 14 kilometer. So why it was in news? The negotiations between Israel and Hamas for peace talks. One of the let's say clause that Israel is putting here is the control of this particular corridor. Israel wants control on this corridor. When there was Israel-Egypt war, okay, so there was this border between Egypt and Israel. After the war, basically the Israel forces left this particular border once, and then Palestine state control was there on this border. Palestine state.
Is it same as Rafah? Rafah.
Rafah, no. Sinai Peninsula, yes. Rafah crossing is there, but that Rafah crossing is south of or this direction of this, we can say, control area, border control area. Now next is country Jordan. Jordan. Why it was in news? Yes, WHO declared it as first country in the world to eliminate leprosy. First country in the world to eliminate leprosy. Jordan, you can see the country Jordan, bordering nations, Israel, yes, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Iraq and Syria. Amman is the capital. Amman, Jordan, Israel, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria. And Dead Sea is located between Jordan and Israel. Dead Sea. Then next country was in news, Thailand. Thailand. Thailand capital Bangkok. So Thailand was in news because it became first Southeast Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. First Southeast Asian country to legalize same-sex marriage. Thailand. So look at the map and you will see that Thailand, it is having that let's say some area in the Malaysian peninsula also. And that Isthmus of Kra is located there. Isthmus of Kra. K-R-A. Isthmus of Kra. Asia physical map you can see. Phuket is located nearby. Phuket. Famous tourist destination for Indian bachelors. Okay. Then next is Brunei Darussalam. Brunei Darussalam. So small Brunei country is located there. Yes, Borneo Island, you can locate Borneo Island. This is small Brunei country. So recently our
Is it under the control of Malaysia as one?
no, it is a separate country,
Not part of Malaysia.
not part of Malaysia, a separate country. And
It's foreign.
for the first time, Indian Prime Minister had the bilateral visit to this small nation. Bandar Seri Begawan, capital, na? And yes, it is located on Borneo Island, entirely surrounded by Sarawak state of Malaysia. Entirely surrounded by Sarawak state of Malaysia.
So where in Malaysia? Okay.
Sarawak state. This one, Sarawak state of Malaysia.
Please spell Sarawak, S-A-R-A.
Sarawak. Sarawak, state of Malaysia. Now, next country that was in news, Nigeria. African country. Nigeria was in news due to floods in northeastern part of Nigeria. Floods in northeastern Nigeria due to torrential rainfall and collapse of Alau Dam.
Allow students
ALAU. Alau Dam. ALAU on Nagada River. NGADDA. NGADDA. Nagada River drains into Lake Chad. It drains into Lake Chad. Alau Dam. Okay, next country in news, Mexico. Mexico. Yes, why it was in news? It became the first country in the world to approve the popular elections of judges. First country to approve popular elections of judges. It was also in news because of first women president. Mexico's first women president, June month, June 2024. First women president, Mexico, she was elected. So that is also unique information. Look at the map of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico is going to be renamed of Gulf of America, right? Gulf of Mexico.
So Mexico is not doing any protest. Mexico is not doing any protest on this.
It will do, no? It will do. But somehow they are dependent on US. Right.
मतलब कैसे करेगा? UN में protest कर सकता है और
करेगा, वहाँ पे ही करेगा, ठीक है. इट्स लाइक इंडिया के नेबर जो होता है ना, छोटे छोटे, इंडिया बहुत बड़ा कंट्री ऐसे जैसे है, वहाँ पे इनकी हालत ऐसी है इनडायरेक्टली. Okay, and the country itself is facing lot of challenges, drug issue and violence, and we can say lot of other aspects are there. Border issue is also there. ठीक है? Wall, US-Mexico wall will be there. All right, let's have a look at Gulf of Mexico. It has border with 3 countries. See, we tend to miss this thing. हमने जैसे बोल दिया कि UPSC focuses on that Black Sea and Mediterranean Sea and Baltic and Caspian Sea. तो हम बाकी चीज़ों को भूल जाते हैं फिर. But Gulf of Mexico is in news as it will be renamed. They will ask the geography question. So, which 3 countries? Mexico, US and Cuba. Yes, Mexico, US and Cuba. Then 2 important rivers drain Mississippi and Rio Grande. Mississippi River and Rio Grande. Then Yucatan Channel is connecting Gulf of Mexico to Caribbean Sea. Yucatan Channel, this one. Okay, now unique information. Tropic of Cancer passes through this Gulf of Mexico. Look at this. Tropic of Cancer. Right?
Yucatan Channel, Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico.
Not Arabian, Caribbean Sea. Caribbean Sea and Gulf of Mexico. Gulf of Mexico. This region is also facing lot of hurricanes, right? This region faces lot of hurricanes, Gulf of Mexico. Hurricanes as well as twisters, tornadoes. UPSC has asked this in mains.
So why a lot of tornadoes form here, sir, recently?
Tornadoes are formed.
Yes, sir, but why is it here the frequent aspect, this blizzard tornado?
The blizzard is completely different. Okay. Tornadoes are basically a kind of small low pressure wind systems. Similar to, we can say that a cyclone, but smaller in area and very high wind speed comparatively. Smaller area, very high wind speed, and it is very fast moving from one place to other place. Okay, as that low pressure area shifts from one place to other place, it is also moving. And if you see the structure, it is like a trunk coming out of a large cumulonimbus cloud, or a dark cloud, not cumulonimbus, but dark cloud in the sky. They are a trunk coming out of that dark sky. Okay, and they are moving continuously, and whatever that comes in its path, because of very high wind speed, they are simply lifting up, and that wind speed, basically the wind is moving like this spiral in upward direction. So they will carry all these, let's say, material along with that wind. So it leads to a lot of destruction.
So only on land or even water?
They can be also formed on the water. They are called as water spout. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Tornadoes and twisters. Now, why they are formed in this particular area largely? So we have to understand that during summer, this particular region is severely heated. This region is severely heated, and this lies in, we can say, north of Tropic of Cancer, the land area, especially that Florida, Alabama, Texas, that particular region, the southern part of US. Okay. Second thing is that to some extent, because of continentality effect. Continentality effect is basically large continent and some interiors of continents, they are getting more heated. Land is absorbing more heat, right? Land is absorbing more heat. So during summer, that effect is also witnessed there.
So is it related to Pineapple Express storm?
No.
The pineapple, no.
Pineapple Express is along the western coast of US, near LA, San Francisco, that region, and different concept. It is bringing moisture simply from the equatorial region to this particular area as a river of, we can say, moisture in the atmosphere, and it is going to rain there along the coast.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. Now
Yes, sir.
next. Yes, Mexico capital, Mexico City, right? Mexico City is the capital. On this western side, you can see Gulf of California. Gulf of California, or it is also called as Baja California. Baja California.
Baja Peninsula.
Baja Peninsula, that peninsula part. Baja Peninsula. They will ask geography related questions.
बाजा और बाहा
Pronounced as Baja.
It will लिखते हैं बाजा.
BAJA, I guess. BAJA. These people are Spanish people, no? ठीक है. The largest Spanish speaking population is in Mexico. World's largest Spanish speaking people. ठीक है. स्पेन में नहीं है, मैक्सिको में है. Yes. Next, some African countries were in news because of drought. Zimbabwe, Malawi, Zambia and Namibia. And India has extended humanitarian assistance to these countries. Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi and Namibia. India has extended the humanitarian assistance. El Nino induced drought. Okay. Next, Vietnam country was in news because of huge destruction caused by Typhoon Yagi. Typhoon Yagi, Vietnam. So you can see the Vietnam country quickly. Yagi, Yagi. It was continuously in news that time. So many typhoons will come, but if it is resulting into lot of destruction and it is continuously in news, you need to remember that. Reason they will ask, reason why it is in news. So Vietnam, Typhoon Yagi, Ho Chi Minh, capital city. Then it is located near the delta formed by Mekong River, Ho Chi Minh. Now it is having, we can say, vertical extension, or simply we can say that latitudinal extension. Northern Vietnam, southern Vietnam, you can see latitudinal extension, Vietnam.
Latitudinal, sir.
Latitudinal extension.
Why is it called like that?
So look at this. It starts from this location, latitude wise, but not this one. This is very thin strip, like this.
When we say longitude, how do we define it, sir? Longitude.
Longitude wise, very small, no? This way. Latitude wise, long coast is there, South China Sea. Long coast.
Capital is Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City?
Ho Chi Minh.
Not Hanoi.
Hanoi, sorry, pardon me. Ho Chi Minh is important location.
During World War II.
Hanoi is the capital, northern side. All right. Now next country that is in news. This Gulf of Mexico was also in news because of Hurricane Francine. Okay. Gulf of Mexico was in news because of Hurricane Francine. 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 Then next place, Masirah, Oman. Masirah, Masirah. Masirah, Oman. Oman, so very friendly nation to India. Lot of Indians living there. Oman. Recently, the 7th edition of Eastern Bridge Exercise. 7th edition of Eastern Bridge Exercise between Air Forces of India and Oman. Between Air Forces of India and Oman took place here in Masira. Okay, next. Amazon River Basin experiencing drought, severe drought condition, Amazon River Basin. Already we have talked about Amazon River. 8 basin countries, origin Peru, Andes Mountains, largest river by volume, in the world. It discharges about 20% of global riverine discharge. 20% of global river discharge. Drains into Atlantic near northeastern coast of Brazil. Northeastern coast of Brazil. All right, then India, September month. Some locations. Vadhavan Port. Not naval port. This location, Palghar district, north of Mumbai, Palghar district here. It is going to be India's new greenfield major port. Construction has started. Vadhavan, Maharashtra. New greenfield major port will be built. Palghar district, Palghar, Palghar district, Maharashtra. Thirteenth major port is Galathea Bay Port, Great Nicobar. It will be next one. Pilibhit Tiger Reserve was in news. Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Pilibhit, look at this. Pilibhit district, Lakhimpur district. So the region Lakhimpur district, Kheri district, Pilibhit district and Bharej. Look at this, Bharej. So this is basically Tarai belt, Tarai river belt, Tarai region, of North Indian plains. Northern side there is Nepal border, India-Nepal border. Then river Gomti originates in this tiger reserve. Look at this. This origin of Gomti river. Also Sarda river is flowing through it. Sarda river you can see. And Ghagra river is also coming like this. But the origin of Gomti river is in this tiger reserve, Pilibhit tiger reserve. Origin. Gomti river, Lucknow, capital of UP, is located on the bank of Gomti river, which is tributary of Ghagra river. Gomti is directly tributary of Ganga. Tiger poaching की वजह से. Okay, tiger poaching.
तो why tiger poaching?
Increased number of tiger poaching in Pilibhit Tiger Reserve. Then next is Uri Hydro Project. Uri Hydro Project. This map is downloaded from the GSI website. GSI website क्या होता है? Geological Survey of India. They give official map of India freely available. So you can see I am zooming it, but उसकी clarity बहुत अच्छी है. तो कभी भी वहाँ से political map लेना है. PDF. Geological Survey of India, GSI. If you type Geological Survey of India, India outline map or some map, political map, they will give that link. So you can see small locations in very clear manner, small districts or cities in very clear manner, and they are mentioned rivers also, no, in that. So practice will be good. Okay. Now Uri Hydro Project, where is Uri located? Jammu Kashmir, right? And in Baramulla district. Baramulla, you can locate Baramulla. Jammu and Kashmir. On Jhelum River locate करिए नहीं तो ये Jhelum River है. It's coming like this. Somewhere here, this is Baramulla along POK. Baramulla along POK. Jhelum River. Uri town is located along that LOC, line of control. Yes. So Uri Hydro Project is on Jhelum River in Uri town, Baramulla district near LOC. Baramulla district, LOC. So already Uri 1 project is let's say set up. Now Uri 2 project is going to be set up there. So some let's say environmental concerns are there related to that project. So that's why it was in news. Then Kevladev Ghana National Park. This is Bharatpur district along the border with UP, Bharatpur district. Yes, Kevladev Ghana National Park, India's first teal carbon study. Teal carbon क्या होता है? What is teal carbon? For prelims it is important. TEAL. Teal carbon, it is related to wetlands. Yes, the carbon that is sequestrated by wetlands. Okay, teal carbon is the carbon stored in non-tidal freshwater wetlands such as marshes, swamps, peatlands, freshwater wetlands. Okay. TEAL, teal carbon. So India's first teal carbon study was conducted in this Kevladev Ghana National Park. This particular wetland, it is a Ramsar site and it is artificial wetland, man-made wetland. And paradise for bird watchers. UNESCO World Heritage Site also. UNESCO World Heritage Site. Then in Odisha, Gopalpur port was in news. Gopalpur port. It's not mentioned here. Anyway, Gopalpur port, Adani company got approval to acquire 95% stake in this port. Gopalpur port, Odisha. It is situated between Paradweep and Visakhapatnam. So Visakhapatnam here, Paradweep is here. Somewhere in between it is located in Odisha coast. That will cater, we can say, the remaining. It is also well connected to the hinterlands through highways and waterways. Railways, waterways, highways. It is well connected. 95%. So it is going to be minor. It is not major, non-major port. Then
below Ganjam district.
that's not important. It's not that important. Okay, remembering the details. Then Port Blair has been renamed as Sri Vijayapuram. Port Blair, the capital, Andaman and Nicobar, has been renamed as Vijayapuram. Vijayapuram. Right? Then next. Irula tribes were in news. Irula tribes are PVTG tribes in Tamil Nadu. IRULA. Irula tribes, they are famous. Yes, they extract and sell snake venom. Tamil Nadu. Extract and sell snake venom. Irula tribes.
यूएस में इसको इंपोर्ट किया था अपने इस स्नेक में इंडिया.
ठीक है. Next is Bhadra Tiger Reserve, Karnataka. It was in news. Bhadra Tiger Reserve, Karnataka. Why it was in news? Because of one invasive weed species is rapidly growing there. Mikania micrantha. MIKANIA. Mikania. Micrantha. 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 Mikania micrantha weed. So they have already asked question on invasive species, right?
Yes, sir.
Invasive. It is invasive alien species, weed species. So it is rapidly spreading there. So it is a concern for local ecosystem there. It is a tiger reserve. Then Kumbral, Maharashtra. KUMBRAL. Kumbral. KUM.
Okay, sir.
BRAL. Kumbral. In Maharashtra. Here, Myristica swamp forest. MYRISTICA. 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 Myristica swamp forest is very unique. They are sacred groves. They are sacred groves protected by local community there in Maharashtra. Sacred groves. Swamp forest.